Multi-exclusive dimensional being card with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about the movie Songbird, Decoded. Now, movies are predicted. Movies are made. Movies are manifested. That's the whole purpose of actually bringing things down into existence. Now, movies, you got good movies, you got bad movies, and you got genres. You know what I'm saying? These movies subconsciously, unconsciously, and consciously controls you, depending on how much attention, time, or energy you give to it. You know what I'm saying? Understand and understand that movies itself are made to put in your face so things can be manifested and created into existence. Now, the movie Songbird, we're going to get into it. You already know we're in this fake pandemic, right? Because you know this is all about artificial intelligence. Even in the movie, it showed you about what's going on in the movie Songbird. As you know, in the beginning, it took place. The girl and the man was FaceTiming each other. Clearly, they was in quarantine mode, aka separation. Now, this is what society as a whole want to do to you. They want to quarantine you. They want to keep you trapped in your own home, in your own jail cell. They want you to stay indoors where you don't have no sun, no vitamin D, nothing touches your skin. You know what I'm saying? They want you to become vampires, aka it's the whole purpose of the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into that. Understand and understand that in these world events, when coronavirus actually started existing, when it started to exist, when it actually came out, you saw the army. Now you have to question, why the fuck is the army here if we have doctors supposedly? Let's pretend this is real. Why is the army here if we have doctors that can handle this circumstance situation? You know what I'm saying? Now having the army here was a first strike, aka what did Hitler do? Hitler, he summoned his army to explore and kill off certain individuals. I don't like using names, I don't like using words, so we're going to stick with individuals. Now, understand and understand that these events are taking place for a reason. These things happen for a reason, you know what I'm saying? History repeats itself because the people that you allow to run your world, aka run you, you give them your power, you give them your attention, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, that's how they create. They take your mind, your sparks, your inventions, and they create it. They self-create it with your power, and they basically start to rain these things down into existence. That's why these are your three powers: imagination, creativity, and belief. Now, if you're giving these things to outside external references and not believing in yourself, then you will not be able to control or run the world that you live in. You will allow a government to govern your mind, which is govern your mentality, you govern your mental. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is very important, and you need these things, you need these tools to use as a spirit in the flesh to create scenarios to play out into your life. That's how you got here into existence, which is the imagination. You know what I'm saying? You resonated with a certain desire, a certain attribute. You know what I'm saying? And you started to basically cycle around these things to the point you came into your mom, aka your father, which is the spirit, the idea. Boom, it got shot out, then boom, got a shot out to your moms when your father and your mother was having intercourse. Then that's how you started to create your 360 span. You went through experiences, you know what I'm saying? You started picking up, you started building your body, building access. Now when you came out the body, now you in third dimension, you were third person, boom. It's like a cycle all over again. Then you do it again with the fourth, which is a higher thought. 5 is feelings and emotions. 6, you created the flesh again, boom. Now you do it again. 7, which is the highest. Now you're in the angelic state, you know what I'm saying? The soul matter, and then boom, 9th, whole universe, your world, your heaven. You know what I'm saying? How you want to construct things, your authority, your power, your strength. Boom. Now that's how things has played out. Now when we talk back into Songbird, as you can see, they said 8 million deaths this year and counting. So that means they want to kill 8 million people in that quote unquote movie, Songbird. So they want to extend 8 million people. They want to get rid of 8 million people. They want to assassinate and kill 8 million people. Because understand and understand, how are these pandemics created? Of course, just like they tell you, all pandemics are started in labs. Then it gets distributed to the hospital. Then it gets distributed to people, the mass, the sheep, the blind, dumb, deaf, and blind that don't know how to heal their body naturally, knowing that they're a spirit in the body, but they're giving their powers to a doctor. They're giving their powers to a nurse. They're allowing shit to be injected in them. These are the dumb, deaf, blind, sheep, weak motherfuckers, aka the sheeps. You go to a farm, you see these motherfuckers getting chipped and shit and injected into them, but that don't really mean nothing, because at the end of the day, we about to get into this. The food shortages. As you can see in the movie, the motherfucker ain't had nothing in his fridge. He ain't had no food, nothing in his fridge. And if you don't know how to survive in this world without having to eat food, you know what I'm saying? Because they already programmed you. Oh, you got to eat breakfast. Oh, you got to eat lunch. Oh, you got to eat dinner. Oh, you got to eat dessert. You know what I'm saying? They already programmed you subconsciously. So when these things are not here, and you start to basically develop frustration, anger, and temperaments, these things are not here in your process. So what happens? Oh, it's not here no more. You start going crazy. You start to turn to a zombie. You start to lose yourself. And that's why self-discipline comes into play. Because if you're not self-disciplined, if you're not spiritually strong, if you ain't spiritually capable, and motherfucker, how the fuck do you expect to be able to survive these crazy ass times? And of course, if you ain't controlling your mind, if you don't know how to go within yourself, if you don't know how to calm your mind and calm your desires and kill demons and kill certain revenues that come your way, then of course you won't be able to survive this narrative, this agenda. So that's why it's very important to have self-discipline. Now, of course, the elderly people, when we talk about the elderly people, they're trying to kill them off and extend them and get rid of them. So of course, as you see in the movie, the elderly, the grandmother, you know, she was sick, and of course, what happened? She took her phone and boom, she pretty much put her phone towards her grandmother's face and it scanned it, and it says, boom, you're sick. You're the troops is coming to your house and they're about to come quarantine your ass. Boom. They're already quarantining. But of course, the phone, you see, the phone told the woman that she was not going to be able to basically make it. So they was already chipped. They already had the microchips in them. They already had the vaccines in them. So people that's starting to basically get extinct and die, they're going to basically control you and kill you on the computer. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, but they're already talking about you need a passport to fly, which is the real world. Now let's get back into it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, everybody already got chipped. We're in the age of technology, aka the age of advancement. So of course, when all this took place, what happens? Now you got the army out there, and of course, what happened January 6th? Trump, he took over 200,000 people to go march to the Capitol state, and what happened? The army was on their way. That's them trying to find new ways to try to get this vaccine in you and basically program you. Now they got martial law. Then the FBI talking about over 50 states. There's going to be mass protests. There's going to be mass violence. Wait, hold on. How come they're not protesting or going crazy now? Why they waiting until the inauguration day? Because, of course, just like how the U.S. government brought in the National Guard, they're going to basically bring in other people to come into your land, come into out here and start shooting you up. And, of course, they're going to say, oh, these are the citizens that lives in these 50 states. Now, we got to make sure we take them out, and they got to basically abide by our rules, or not, it's going to be a problem. And as you can see in the movie, when the guy, he was running around jogging, the army had their guns pointed at him. Of course, why they have their guns pointed at him? Because they figured he was a threat. They figured, oh, this person, we're going to basically control this person. We're going to try to maintain. Of course, he was like saying, you know, I have it on me. I have it on me. So of course, that means he was vaccinated. Boom. So now, as you get further into the movie, what happens? You have neighbors knocking on the door, talking about some, oh, open the door. You have to do this. Oh, know what I'm saying? Be careful, because you're going to have neighbors and other people snitching on you about certain things. Probably just because they found out, oh, this person is sick. Found out, oh, this person not following the government rules. Now let's get this person out of here. So, of course, it's going to be a whole lot of that. It's going to be a whole lot of snitching going on, a whole lot of scenarios playing up, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, no matter what the circumstance situation is, you don't get that mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, prepare for food shortages and certain things of that. Learn how to self-discipline and maintain yourself, and everything will be gravy. And, of course, last but not least, what happened in the end? They fought back. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fight back now, you're going to lose everything. If you don't start to use your powers, use your strengths and energy towards things to be replicated, then these things are going to be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? And this is predictive programming, where they put this shit out for people to actually believe in this shit. It'll come into existence. That's why it's very important not to believe in certain shit, not to pay attention to certain shit, and everything will basically be gravy. And you ain't gotta worry about no damn quarantine. You ain't gotta worry about, oh, you need this passport to get on this plane. You gonna get on that motherfucking plane without that shit. And they ain't gonna touch you. They ain't gonna say nothing to you. And you better have that on your mind. You better mean that with your mind, body, and soul. Real shit, though. And that's basically Songbird Decoded. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's all about the population plan to kill and destroy you if you don't go against their new artificial intelligence world. Now, it's very important for people to work together and not go against each other because, of course, at the end of the day, we all we got. These motherfuckers is coming after everybody. They ain't just coming at a certain race or a certain non. Fuck all that race shit. We are all spirits and bodies, and we all must contain and control this motherfucking government and create our own government. You know what I'm saying? Because things about to get spicy out here. And, of course, they already putting movies in your faces, and you still stupid to really believe that? And, of course, we all know that the coronavirus is basically a microchip that goes in you. We are in a new space and location, so you're going to start developing all kind of illnesses and all kind of sicknesses. That don't mean you got COVID, motherfucker. Wake up.